You have 3 seconds. That's it. That's how long a visitor decides whether your website is worth their time. And right now, most of them are leaving. Not because your product is bad, not because your service isn't valuable, because your website isn't speaking their language fast enough. Today, I'm walking you through exactly what's happening inside your visitor's mind the moment they land on your page. And by the end of this video, you'll see your website completely differently. I'm going to cover 5 psychological forces that control whether someone stays, clicks, or bounces. First impressions, attention, clarity, trust, and decision-making. Each one is a gate your visitor passes through, and every gate they hit wrong is another reason they leave without clicking anything. Your website is judged before a single word gets read. Research from Google shows visitors form a visual opinion of your site in 50 milliseconds. That's faster than a blink, and that opinion sticks. Psychologists call it the halo effect. When something looks credible, the brain assigns credibility to everything else on that page automatically. So what creates a strong first impression? 3 things. Visual hierarchy. The most important information sits at the top and draws the eye immediately to the white space. That's the breathing room. It tells the brain, that's that white space, breathing room. It tells the brain this content is organized and trustworthy and a clear value statement within 3 seconds. A visitor should know exactly what you do, exactly who you do it for. And if your homepage opens with a vague tagline or a giant photo with no context, you've already lost them. You're already losing people before they read a single word. Here's something most website owners never learn. The human brain doesn't read a website or a web page. It scans it, right? Eye tracking studies show people move in an F- pattern. They read across the top, at the top, they scan down the left side, barely making it to the right or bottom of your page. That means your best content, your strongest offer, your most powerful testimonial, if it sits in the bottom right corner of your page, almost nobody sees it. Attention is a resource your visitor gives you in tiny amounts. Grab it with bold subheadings. Pull it with short, punchy sentences. Use visuals that point toward your call to action. Every element on your page should earn the next second of their attention, or step aside, because confused visitors click away. Every time, no exceptions. Now here's why. The brain is wired to conserve energy when something requires too much effort to understand, right? The brain's default response is to disengage. Psychologists call this the cognitive load, the mental effort required to process information. The higher your cognitive load, the faster people leave, and clarity means one clear message per section. It means plain language over industry jargon. It means your call to action says exactly what happens when someone clicks it. Book your free call. Download the guide. Start your free trial. Specific, simple, and direct. The moment a visitor has to work to understand what you're offering, you've already lost them. People buy from people they trust, and your website either builds that trust or destroys it within the first minute. Trust online works differently than trust in person. You can't shake someone's hand. You can't look them in the eye. So your website has to do the work through signals. So social proof. So your website has to do that work through social signals. Right. Social proof is real testimonials. Social proof, real testimonials with real names and real results. Authority markers, press features, certifications, years in business, signal or security signals, which is basically SSLs, certifications, secure checkout, SSL certificates, secure checkout, badges, privacy links, and professional design. A polished, consistent visual identity tells the brain this person takes their work seriously. One missing trust signal can tank a conversation, can tank a conversion, a blurry logo, a broken link, a testimonial with no photos. Each one plants a seed of doubt, and doubt kills decisions. The good news is, trust signals are the fastest thing to add. You can strengthen your website's trust factor this week. Every visitor arrives at your website with one unspoken question. Should I do something here? Most websites answer that question with silence. Decision-making online follows predictable psychology. People experience choice paralysis when too many options compete for their attention, right? Give them one thing. They follow the path of least resistance, and your job is to make the right action. The easiest action on the page, one primary call to action per page. Remove competing links that pull attention away from your main goal. Use directional cues, arrows, images of people looking toward your CTA, bold color contrast on your button, and reduce friction at every step. Fewer fields in your form means a higher conversion rate. A simpler checkout means more sales, right? That's more sales you close. And your visitor wants to make a decision. Give them one. Clear, easy, confident path to yes. So here's where we are. 5 psychological gates stand between your visitor and your conversion button. First impressions set the tone before words land attention. If it follows structure, so build. Build your page for the scanning brain. Clarity removes friction, so the mind stays engaged. Trust signals replace the handshake you can't give in person, right? And clear decision pathways turn passive browsers into active buyers. Over the next few weeks, I'm breaking each of these down into 1-minute lessons so you can fix your site one piece at a time. Follow along so you catch every drop. If this opens your eyes to what's happening on your website, share it with someone who's been wondering why their traffic isn't converting. And I'll see you in the next one. And if you need a second set of eyes on your website, I offer a clarity
website audit. Details are on my website at ShawanBrownWritingBiz.com.